Okay, hello everybody. This is the video for the cerwin vegas I currently have listed on swapz. They date from about 1993 to about 95. I'm not certain of the date, but I mean they work perfectly. I've got no qualms with them. I had to do a reform on them, and it's gone okay so far. I mean, there's not wrong with the actual speakers. I'll just pop the front cover off and show you around what's been done and the various bits of cosmetic damage. So we'll start with the worst one, which is this one. The actual grills are okay. They have obviously accumulated a few marks over the years, but in general there's no holes in them and they're not broken in any way. They just, if you can figure out how to get the stuff off, they will look good as new. So I'll just pop this cover off first. Okay, so this is the worst one of the two. It was in a pretty bad way when I got it, but I went and sourced the proper correct cerwin vega rings for it and had to fit them myself because I couldn't think of anywhere or know of anywhere nearby that would do them. So like I said, it's been done at home and they work fine. They just, like I said, they are a bit tatty anyway, but then again they're close to 20 years old, but they still sound just as good as ever. So I'll just show you basically what I think problems with it. The dressing rings are on, but they don't look great. I mean, they could do coming off and redoing again, but I just never got round to it. But yeah, there's no tears. It's pretty clean. They're on okay. The speakers sound fine, obviously. But yeah, I personally would have liked to have redone them, but I just haven't got the time anymore for it. There are some marks on the cone because the person who I got them off patched the actual original foams with tape. So there are some marks on the cones, like there. But that's about it really. There's a bit of shiny from the glue that, I mean, like I said, it was my first go and I'm quite happy with it. But yeah, that's about the worst of that one. It's, again, there's nothing wrong with the mid-range units. There is nothing wrong with the tweeter. The tweeter was that fine. Sounds pretty sharp. I mean, these speakers are known for being quite harsh, but I don't think so. I mean, if you've got a decent amp and a decent like CD player, iPod, whatever, they still sound pretty good. But like, they are cerwin vegas, so they're no more for the bass and the sound quality. On to the cabs themselves, and this one has a screw hole here, and it has another one here, and again there's another one there. There are scratches on them, I'm not going to lie. I mean, the guy had them screwed to his table, so I'm not surprised really. There's some places where the veneer's lifted, but if you got some glue you could just glue it back down, tidy it up and it'll look okay again. The rest of the cab is okay on this one. I mean, yeah, there's some chips off the veneer, but and at this side as well there's one there, and the veneer's split a little bit, but it's okay. It's okay. The original stands are still on. I always intended to take them off because I will be supplying them with stands anyway, but again I never really got round to it, but they're okay. You know, if you want to keep them original then I would, but personally they're not in perfect condition, so I think I'd probably take them off. Moving to the back of this particular one, again there are some marks on the cabs. just get to see him better from the back. Sorry about that. Yeah, there are some marks on the cab. There you can see the veneer split better on the actual stand part. That just, again, I think the best thing to do is take it off, but again, never got round to it. The actual back is absolutely fine. There are no marks anywhere that I can see, just like bits of dirt and stuff, but again, that's not. Still have the original serial number stickers and model number stickers, and I'm not sure if that's a date stamp or not. It probably is. It says 0511, if you can see that or not. And this one matches. Again, 0511, but I'm sorry about this, but my camera's not great. But yeah, overall, that's about it for that one. Moving on to the next one. Excuse me. Pull the front off this one. Okay, this one's in much better shape cosmetically. But like I said, there's no real issues with either of them. It's all cosmetic. Sound-wise, they're spot on. The cabs on this particular cabinet is in a lot better shape, like I said. Yeah, there's very little damage to this. I mean, that's from where it's been handled, a bit rough by the looks of it. The veneer on it is split again. I don't think the veneer's up to much on these, to be perfectly honest. Doesn't seem very durable or hard wearing or anything like that. Again, with the stands, they've lost some of the veneer. It's peeled away, but it's still there. You could stick it back. You could stick it back down if you wanted, but that's up to you. The cab itself, like I said, there's some veneer peels, but I mean, they don't leak. There's no fault sound-wise. It's just cosmetics, really. Onto the woofer of this one. Again, you can see where it's had tape on it, and it's pulled at the paper cones and kind of spoil them a little bit. I mean, when it's dark you can't actually see them, but yeah, this one came out much better. Much better sealed, well, much better looking anyway. They both work just as well as each other. But yeah, this one came out a lot tidier. Oops.
There's no caps to be had out there.
Again, mid's fine on this one, no damage anywhere. Paint's in top condition on the grills, no bends, nothing. The tweeter in this one is working perfectly, actually. There is nothing wrong with it. It sounds spot on. They are bright, but they're okay. Yeah, just like I said, I think mainly most things are just cosmetic. It's up to you if you want to do out. You could just shove the grills on and forget about it, but if you like the look, then you're going to have to, well, you're not going to have to, but if you want them to look spot on, you're going to have to take it all off and redo it again. But yeah, the next part of it will be this. I will be playing some music through them at a decent volume, so you can hear what they sound like and the lack of distortion or any noises. It's just spot on. So yeah, keep watching.